along. Okay, so me and Kev are through in Glasgow here today, and it's an absolute roasting hot day, and I'm not joking. It must be about 30 degrees. Sweltering. But Kev's well prepared, he's got his shorts on, and I've got my jeans on. I should have got better, but it doesn't matter. But it is very, very warm. Anyway, it's good that the weather's good. We're through here today, going to have a look at the where they're filming some of the Spiderman. The Spiderman 4, is it?
Yeah.
Spiderman 4. I'm not really a big Spiderman fan, but I thought I'd come through. I'm on my holidays, so I thought I'd have a day out in Glasgow just to see some of the filming locations where they're filming this new Spider-Man movie. What they've done is they've made the streets in Glasgow, some of them have been made to look like American streets. And what puzzles me is, why don't they just film it in America? That's the bit that I've always sort of been puzzled with. So I thought, well, come through on the coach. I wasn't driving through, I just went through by coach, and now we're here, we're just going to have a look around, see some of the Spider-Man End Days. End of Days, right, so it's meant to be released next year. So that's what the main purpose is today. I'll do some food so what I can show you. So it is a very, very warm day. Just come from Buchanan bus station. I'll show you, there's a map where shows you the filming locations. Try again, it didn't work that time. I'll try to show you on the phone. It seems to constantly go out of focus, annoyingly. But that's just showing you roughly where some of the film locations are anyway. We'll just see what we can do. I've not got a set plan, I'll just see what we can see. So there is a news article about it as well. I could maybe briefly pan the camera down and show you that. So there's some news articles about it. I'm just not really going to show you anything because it's constantly going out of focus. Don't know why that is, but it is, annoyingly. So yeah, I won't copy all it's just to show you, just to give you an idea roughly what's happening. Nah, it's just going to keep going out of focus, isn't it? Well, anyway, I've tried to show you as much as I can. It just goes out of focus, probably because it's so bright and it's reflecting light off the screen. But anyway, we're going to have a wee wander around and see what I could show you, because I just want to see what's going on as well. As I say, I'm not really a Spider-Man fan, but because they're filming a blockbuster movie in Scotland, in my home country, then might as well make the effort just to have a wee little nice day off, so might as well go for a wee day out to Glasgow. So all fit in here, we've got your water, all your stuff. Yeah. It's very warm, as I say. Drink plenty of water, just take it easy with this heat. That's it. It's the big the Cineworld multi-screen. So we're just heading down Hope Street, coming towards Bothwell Street, between Bothwell Street and Pitt Street, where the some filming locations are. The bottom here, there's certainly some. Yeah. Well, that'll be the film crew, So there's certainly a lot of film crew. The whole streets are filmed at chock block with all these. West George Street, Hope Street. I'm not sure what they're doing at the moment, but there's something going on down there. I'd love to go down. There's a bit of a crowd down there. So there seems to be something more going on down that other side. So we're going to have to make our way down one of the streets to get down there to see what's happening. Probably would have done whatever, I'm not sure. It might have been finished filming this bit. We'll go down and have a look down there. We're going to actually go up that way, and I'm going to go up there and down and see what we can see from down there. I thought maybe we should go up this way. We're going past the filming crew van, so we'll get to see a wee bit of this as well. So yeah, it's also in the shade as well. So we're walking up a hill in the shade, which is better than walking in the direct sunlight in this roasting hot weather. Well, we're just going to have a look down this way. See, there's a bit of a crowd there on the left. That could be where the spectators are watching. I'll just head that way. Well, this looks more promising. First of all, you can see some American trucks, American cars and all on the Glaswegian Road, Glaswegian Street. It's the Vincent Street.
Look at the fire truck.
Covered up because of this blue thing over. I think to stop spoiler alerts, I'm not sure, but I reckon that might be what they're doing. But I could get a footage of the bus before they. There's an American bus thing there before they cover it up, I reckon, but they're going to. I don't know what they're doing actually. They might have been covering it up, I don't know. It looked like they were. But there's American cars there, American taxi. It's doing some sort of. So like I say, what always puzzles me is why don't they just film it in America? But they've filmed it here, which is good, as I say. It's in my home country. It's good to see a blockbuster movie being filmed in Scotland. St Vincent Street and on. There's other locations. This is the St Vincent Street. So. This is Bothwell Street now. Doesn't really seem to be much going on here at the moment. So I don't know the filming schedule or anything. I just come out for a day at Glasgow, day out, and just see the props and see what there is to see basically. Because I'm busy all this week and I'm going to be down to Land's End next week, so I'll be doing a video for that. So I thought, well, today's probably the best day to come through. Oh, well spotted. Oh yeah, it's calm the car. Yeah, well spotted. I would have saw it eventually, I was just filming. So. Action camera. Chase camera.
3D imaging camera.
Ah, is that a 3D imaging camera, yeah? It could well be. Yeah, it's on a pivot.
3D imaging camera.
Yeah, I'll turn obviously with the. So this is Hoke Street and so I'm not 100% sure what they're doing just now. So it's American bus reversing there. I only just saw that reading as it was. So I only just captured that, I don't know. Truck up there.
We saw Spidey was really cool.
There was a yellow taxi moving up there. So a film set anyway, at least we'll say that. Microphone being
let's spin out here. What I ask is that no one is stood here on the day, please. Everybody should be that way, please.
There's a wee bit about just the title looks like for the new Spiderman film. As I say, I don't really keep up with them, I'm not really into them, but I'll be sure to see this one, seeing them made the effort to come through to Glasgow to see the streets changed to American, make them look American, seen it at the film set. But I'll show you the title looks like. That's, I thought, focus, that's the Spiderman brand new day. It's supposed to be released. So they're aiming to get it done next year. So it's really all I'm going to show you because the rest is really copyright. So I just think when I'm shooting the YouTube videos, comparing it to doing a film, there's a lot of preparation, sound, acoustics, a lot of stuff involved with it, a lot more. It takes days to film on location. I think it's hard editing a YouTube video. I just think what they've got to do. All the different props. I don't actually know what's been done today like, but whatever's happening on the 12th of August 2025 regarding the Spiderman film, well, at about 5 to 3 in the afternoon, we've at least been at the film site, so I can safely say that. But whatever they're doing anyway, they won't be wasting any time. They'll be utilising every minute, every day to get the film out on time. So whatever's happening is going to be, important to the film. So whatever I'm seeing and recording now is pivotal. It's all going to be crucial for the film. Because as I say, there's not going to be any time wasted when we're here. We'll utilise all the time. And these roads are closed, it costs money. So whatever's going on is going to be worth seeing today. So at least whatever we're recording and sharing with you is important to the film, the finished film when it comes out next year. So like I say, just thinking when I edit my YouTube videos, it takes me maybe a couple of hours or so, and a few devices, but to make a film like this, it certainly puts it in perspective. It takes weeks and weeks, and millions of pounds, and like thousands of crew closing the roads off, editing, sound, brushing, and special effects and everything, stuntmen. Just thinking that the guys that are actually there on the street doing that are probably going to get more airtime and more views than the actors because all the people here are filming and watching them and recording it as well. So the behind the scenes guys and that will probably get more airtime. So there's a big sort of JCB thing what they're doing here. This is making its way out to the set. So he seems to be giving out some of the orders. He's maybe a director or something. Or
Anyone watching in here? Yeah, we're going to run a drone through here. So can you just close the window a little bit? You're welcome to watch, that's absolutely fine, but just for your own safety. Thank you.
So there is something happening with the big scene there. They helped one of the producers and that shouting something over. So I'll stick around and see what's going on. Like as I say, every minute they're spent in this road shot, everything will be contributing to the film. So everything I'm seeing here today is going to be a direct contribution towards the new film. It'll cost a fortune to close all these roads off and do all this. Like I say, the question always puzzles me as to why they film it in America and why do they put all the American cars and that on the Glasgow streets? Why not just film it in America? Just wonder that. But, there's some sort of like graffiti on the wall. I don't know if that would give it away that it's filmed in Scotland, because there is graffiti on that wall there. You can see the writing on the wall, look. So I don't know if that's going to spoil the film, because if that's, I don't know what it is, if it's related to anything in Scotland, then it'll give it away. But they could probably airbrush it out with the technology they've got these days anyway, unless it's something they put there for the film, I don't know. So I heard them saying 3, 2, 1 action.
Obviously in this rehearsal there is no take, so I will say go, Rob, go.
Y ahí te paras, pero no te vas a amarrar. ¿Puedes ver? Tienes que pedir el permiso al señor y te pones ahí donde está el niño.
Probably getting a view over there. Whatever it is going on down the alley there. Possibly getting a view right down the alley. So I'm thinking maybe we should go over that way. I'll stay here. Something's going to be coming at this alley, but I think they get probably a preview before us. So whatever's going to be happening, there seems to be a lot of people waiting and anticipating something, so to see. But I thought maybe they were going to get an advantage over there because they're looking down the alley, but we're...
Here we go.
So I just heard the word action being shouted over, so let's just see what's going to happen. So I heard the director shouting action, the microphone's there. Focused.
Whoa! Whoa!
What I didn't realise actually how I'm going to get across here. I was earlier, but they've closed that bit off, so I've kind of like moved my spot back a bit. Unfortunately, I will be able to get back in there. The Kev's a wee bit shorter, so you can stay there then. It's the advantage of being a little bit taller. I could see a wee bit at the back. I could stretch above, so but I've kind of lost that front view spot now because of it. Because it's been unbeknown to me that they closed that bit of the road off. You can't get across there now. So I'm kind of stuck, and because I've lost my position at the front, now further at the back of the crowd. So, but luckily for me, just a little bit taller helps to see above, because they've got the advantage point over there when I get over there. But of course, actually, I think you might be getting over now, so take this opportunity to get across there now before they decide to close it again. So I've got myself across, they've opened that bit up, so they're at the other side now. It's not to maybe get a wee look down that alley, because it seems to be people are standing. So I don't actually know what's happening now. So that's where I was standing, at the other side of that, but I don't know what they're doing there. Something's happening through the alley. I'm going to have a wee look up here.
I can. Harry. He's a thing.
actually surprised that they're not bothering it as I'll be here because this is really crowded. I thought, well, this at least being wearing it here, I can see the flat right down the alley. So what I didn't do is I forgot to bring the selfie stick, which means my arms are going to get sore and I've got to stretch my arms up.
It's going to be pass. Alright guys, let's clear the entranceway please, and look to the basket and so I can ask you all to go your side, please. Alright guys, look it up then. Hard lock now, hard lock. Alright, Aaron,
So I saw some of the acting there. Now, Kevin probably struggled being here because he's a wee bit short, so he's alright with this. But because I'm here, I'm able to stretch my arms up and I can see a wee bit of acting going on. So there was like a couple of chefs or something doing a walk up there, that was part of the action. They've made the alleyway look quite full of American-like style back alleys with litter, and boxes and all that kind of thing. So they've made that alley look like American backstreet alley.
Over on the drone, over on the drone.
Yeah.
Go, Gary, no! Gary, no! Land the drone, Lewis.
I saw a wee bit of tank action as well. Now, I was lucky to decide to come here while I did, because as you can tell, it's really jam cramped. And luckily enough I'm tall enough to get over to see above them to see that. Now, Kevin, the people are over there, I wouldn't have saw that. So I did the right move in coming here to see it, I wouldn't have saw that.
Bro, that's his little brother!
So I'll have to tell Kev what I saw. But as you say, I think he's probably going to struggle to.
I don't know.
Absolutely roasting. It's really hot because it's busy and crammed. And I'm surprised that they're letting us do this because we're right at our entrance, but they don't seem to mind at the moment. Putting all the pallets in that back again to make the street, obviously they've put all that stuff there to make it look like an American back street. So I don't know what part of the film that's going to be in, but I'll be looking out for it when it comes up next year. What I'm going to do is maybe see if we could go down to the other side of that alley and see what we can see there. Yeah, so I'm going to go down at the other end of the alley. Kev's going to come with us. I'm going to see what I can see at that side. Might even see the tank sitting out in the street. So I'm going to have a look down here and see what we can see. Well, these roads are still in use, so again, you've got to be careful. We've got to have minimum disruption. So it's still a live road, so again, you've got to be extra careful. But yeah, quite chuffed I saw that. I was made the right decision in going at that wee entrance to that business. It was really hot and cramped, but it was worth it because I saw the tank doing some action. But so I'm going to see what's down at the other side of that alley. So I'm just passing, it's on Gordon Street now, and just going to turn left. Yeah, it will be. So I'm just coming off at Gordon Street at where it meets Renfrew Street, and I'm going to look up Renfrew Street to see what's going on there. Oh, hi. Certainly quite a lot going on here. Well, a lot of props anyway. A big screen, there's American colour, is it colour of the Mexican? Zoom in enough to show you that, but so I can see the army tank just at the and can't make that out. Can't make the street out, but I'll show you. Yeah, we'll do it.
No, he was a she. Yeah, and he likes to get covered.
Yeah, that's not really good. This is where I could have done with my selfie stick. I was going to say my arms are quite sore. I must have brought it, but I didn't bring it, did it? So it's just typical, really. But never mind. So I noticed that some of the shops and businesses are still open, that Burger King's still open, the shops here are still open right next to all the action. I'm kind of just filming anywhere because I can't really see. I'm getting a lot of reflection on the screen, so I'm just pointing the camera wherever. I can't really see what I'm filming, so I just hope to get something. Sorry if the camera's moving about, but as I say, I can't really see what I'm filming when I'm doing that because the slide's just reflecting off the screen. So, circle round. We're going to go see if we can go up there and have a look down from it because it's quite warm. We'll just see what we can see basically. Just basically we've come from there and we're just heading down, maybe turn left up West Nile Street and see what we can see. So it's West Nile Street, I can't get the full name of it because it's blocked a little wee bit. And we're just going to go up there and turn left. So yeah, just going to go up West Nile Street and turn left, see what we can see from the other angle. And it's in the shade as well, so it's a wee bit cooler. To breathe a wee bit better. So that was the Greenway Street. I couldn't get the name of that earlier because it was partially obscured, but you got a nice view of the tank down there. So the tank's in the, so it's okay. So the tank there is in the end of the alley there. It's actually cooler here as well because we're in the shade. and Kev's going to have a wee breather here, as is I, and then we'll maybe go for a walk up there a bit and look down from the other angle. So, I might get a selfie with that as well if I could. So we'll try another one.
How do we get into the restaurant?
So if you're still want to go to the restaurant, the security guy just opens the barriers and you can still access to the restaurants and stuff that are in the lanes that are closed off for filming. So these businesses they're still open as usual. So I reckon that blue screen will be used to hide out the background, maybe to add certain backgrounds to the tank that's there, I presume. So we saw the two big screens, the blue screens heading up that way, so we're going to go up that way just to see what there's to see basically. So this is the other bit of the St Vincent Street that we were at earlier. So I looked at it from the east side of St Vincent Street now. I think after this we're going to sit down somewhere to get maybe a drink and something to eat, a wee snack or something, or even a pint perhaps. For one thing, I don't need to drive, I'm getting the coach, getting chauffeured around today. So I might get a nice ice cold pint later on. We'll probably do with a wee seat and a breather because the heat is tiring out. So there's another tank that's actually covered up. So it's sort of armoured. Yeah, stunt truck. Tank, you reckon, is it? Well, it'll be a stunt vehicle,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously got the driving through this stuff. Driving through boxes and debris and stuff, maybe. So you got a nice cold pint in there, Kirby. Yeah, I'm going to have a wee look in there and then you're down for a pint. So am I actually. Something's moving. So I was literally on my tiptoes there to look over the crowd. It was quite difficult. Kev's waiting over there nice and patiently for a nice ice cold pint, which I'm going away to join him with. But yeah, I was had to be quite on my tiptoes and arms right up, and the sun was just reflected off that screen. I couldn't see anything, so I didn't know what I was actually recording there. But when I put the camera down, I had to try and look above the crowd to see where there wasn't much happening anyway. But I could see there's always something going on because they're not going to be wasting time. They're definitely going to be using it. Ready for a pint now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's go. So we're going in there for a pint. It's a Drum and Monkey. So I don't know how dear it is for a pint, but I'm going in anyway. So I can seriously really do cooling off with a nice ice cold beer and a seat. Let's sit down for a bit. I got myself a nice pint of Nicholson's Pale Ale. So after our little refreshment, I'm going to go and do some more spectating and see what there is. I'm going to plan on going. So we're going to have a look around there at Belfwood Street. There's a bit of filming going on. Well, there's the movie sets between St Vincent Street and Waterloo Street on Belfwood Street. So I'm going to go there, and see what there is to see. See the Belfwood Street, Blisswood Street. I'm not great at pronouncing the names, but I showed you on the map where we're going to head, where we're aiming for next. Just going to make my way around to that Blisswood Street. The tank seems to be up there. There's a tank up there. There's a lot of water on the roads. I'm not sure what they're doing here.
If it was in there.
Oh, look at the American fire hydrant. Look. See the American fire hydrant there?
Yeah.
That's what they're making it look American dustbin as well. Look. Oh yeah, American hot dogs. Look at that.
Once you get something ready.
Yeah, there's a sort of hint of America there. We've got the American hot dogs, American water hydrant on the road there, the green thing, which is classical to see them getting driven over by cars and the water going shooting up in the air and everything. These like the new streets of New York, there's car chases. It's a classic sort of film technique being used. Of course, the hot dogs, American hot dogs. The prices are there in dollars. See the John Kev, look. Yeah, it's getting that, yeah. It's a bird's eye view camera. And of course you've got the street name as well, the American street name, the Warren Street. Oh man, I missed the tank. The tank just sort of sped up the alley there as it was going to get standing. But I saw it first hand anyway. I was going to try and show you, but I just sort of went up the alley. It was just the tank that was sitting there. So there's always something going on anyway. Because the camera's yeah, see that? Yeah. So I'm gonna wait to head up to that Blisswood Road or something, and just see what's happening there. But oh, look, there's other outdoor food props as well. Some more of the stage props, and we've got the American roadworks as well, Kev. That'll be the American roadworks, possibly. Don't really know, maybe not, I don't know. But end of detour. So they've even got a mini statue of Liberty, I think it is. It's in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. This is pretty cool, like.
Sorry. Tatayo ako rito, oh. Sorry.
So I'll get a selfie stick. Yeah, I'll get a selfie. Fake picture, they're not even in America, and I've got all that in the bag. I've got the Statue of Liberty as well. A lot of people are doing the same thing. So I'm filming and taking a selfie at the same time. America in Glasgow. Oh look! Drop lorry, it's getting lifted up. After you see an army tank in the centre of Glasgow. Yeah, so we're going to look for Kevin, we're going to be able to do some filming, something anyway, because they're moving all the props up to this. See what happens. Yeah, put the I know the water's there for some reason.
Yannick, just run back, guys, and bring the fire truck through here. Just run back.
blue screen, getting a bit into position.
The name of the blues.
Yeah. So there's always going to be something going on related to the film, because they're not going to, as I say, spend all that time and money closing the streets off for them to do nothing. So there will be always something happening. So while I'm here filming and being here, there's going to be that whatever's going on is going to be contributing to the film, because they've obviously got to get this done with the SAP. So at least I could safely say I've been here while they filmed the new Spiderman film. I heard him saying that. So they're not obviously doing it for the audience, they're doing it for their schedule to get the film done. So we just happen to be here to see what we're to see. So the microphone there and the guy speaking on the tanner is for the film too, not for the audience. They're not telling us to get ready, because we just watch what they're doing. They've got to stick to their schedule. So it's not like a show for us. You know, it's a show, but when it's finished, of course, it's a show for us. But well, this has been filmed. We're actually here watching them at their work. So we'll just see what we're going to see.
Thank you very much, everybody. Much appreciated. If it helps, there's no Spiderman anymore. Sorry about that. Let's keep going a little bit if you don't mind. There is no more Spider-Man, just so you know, if that helps your decision. Spider-Man's not home.
So this is quite literally behind the scenes footage of the filming of Spider-Man. This is all behind the scenes. It's Panavision, it's got in the back. Panavision, what's for Panavision?
Let's just have no one walk across it.
One action, I just heard the director saying it. I heard them say it, I don't know what they're actually doing, but I did hear 3, 2, 1 action being said. So this is 3, 2, 1 action. We get the stunt drivers in there as well. Yeah. We get the stunt drivers as well. Well, there's a wee bit of film in there, a bit of shooting. I don't know if that's going to be a retake or what, I'm not sure, but it's good to see the stunt drivers. There'll be stunt drivers in there for sure, like if there's any movie stuff going on. But we'll see if we could zoom in on some of them as well, if we could.
Action.
So you heard him saying 3, 2, 1 action, so it'll be a retake or something. So there'll be stunt drivers that are in them for sure. So I was hoping to see some crashes, but I don't suppose I'll do any action or crashes while there's people around. It'll just be slow stuff, safe stuff. It would be nice to see some action, you know, crashes and stuff, high speed chase, but they wouldn't do that. People would have to have barriers and stuff up for doing that, like. So yeah, it would be good if there was some sort of crashes, high speed chases, but there's no way they would do that with people standing in the street. There would have to be a barricade. They would never do it with explosions or anything. So it'll just be slow speed. They might speed it up, you know, speed the film up. They might do that. But I think they're going to be doing another retake or something. Action, he just says it. I think they're going to do another take perhaps, or maybe this is all part of the different sort of angles or something, camera angles. They might be doing different takes. I'm not sure if it's going to be all joined on or not.
2, 1, action.
So he says that again, 3, 2, 1 action, so we'll third or fourth time.
Cut it.
I had him saying cut it.
Balance, simulate, pedals.
And moving. I think we could be going up that way.
Yeah, man.
That's all finished.
And moving.
Kind of cool just to hear that.
I had a funny thing from moving on straight right away up there. And that'll be aimed at the chase scene. And see them moving on the spot.
This is all the behind the scenes stuff, you see. These things are pretty big when you're close to them actually, they're pretty big. It's blue screen. So, blue screen above us. So against the blue screen. Kev reckons we should head up this way and to the right, follow the cameraman. We've got the cables along with a blue screen. So they'll take the felt off and they'll put the actual scaffolding frame down. And behind all the scenes is normal, regular Glasgow, just going on about the regular business. You wouldn't even think you were in Glasgow. Well, that's the idea, but they're using Glasgow to make it look like New York. But this is the behind, and behind the scenes of that is just regular Glasgow. So when you're seeing the film, you would see New York, and all these blue screens are probably, I don't know how they do that, maybe superimpose different images or something. that it for the day, Kev, is it? You're the director, are you? Kev the director. Yes. Yeah. So Kev's the director of the Spiderman. I actually touched the... I reached over and touched the blue. It's just a sort of felt. So I can actually say, I can safely say I've actually touched part of the set for Spiderman. So I've actually physically touched part of the set. Well, it's all part of the film. It's all good. It's all contributing towards it. So I first-hand saw it and felt it. It's one of these things. It's to say I've actually touched the set of Spiderman. Blockbuster movie. It's only just felt. You know, I like it. So it's almost like I got the hand in and the film's out there. I can say, well, I touched part of the set. But I'm not like that. Nah, so I need to get to the toilet and get something to eat. So we've been here about... What time do we get this? We're 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Yeah, a little bit. Aye, that's right. Yeah, been here a while.
I had something to sort.
Ah, you're your tea. I've not had my tea yet. So it's just basically... Oh, it's all kit for them. The scaffolding just comes apart. It's like a giant Meccano set, and then they've got the big 360 degrees boom arm, I guess, for the just and then as I say, you look at all that, and then you've got the regular cars of Britain and regular Glasgow. So you've seen American cars, and then suddenly you got your everyday Glasgow, which is quite a unique experience. I've got to touch the monitor as well. Oh, there you go, some behind the scenes footage. And it touched the prop. Oops. So it's all your coaxial leads and all your 3D monitors and all the equipment and that. Yeah, that's right. That's the sort of the unsung heroes, so to speak. Yeah, because that's the bits you don't see. Yeah, that's where all the hard work is. All the equipment and all the preparations. So yeah, like I say, that's where all the unsung heroes. I mean, you've got all your security, your hire vehicles, hire equipment, and you know, you've got all the behind the scenes stuff. You've got all the PowerPoints and all that. All that makes it work. All these things you just take for granted, you don't really. But that's what makes it physically happen. You know, all these portable generators and cameras and whatever else. It's an American car actually on the roads. Look at that, it's been bashed. So there must have been a bit of action. So that American car had a bit of a dent on it that was going to, it's probably been in some action shots. I didn't see that though, but I saw the car going down there. Anyhow, I'm going to be to find somewhere to eat and go to the toilet. Get the bus in another hour, so we've got to get moving, I suppose. So this is all the behind the scenes stuff. Stage props and all the rest of it. All the crew that make it happen, eh? Yeah, of course. Oh no, we're here earlier, Warren Street again, that's the props that were earlier on the day. So, I want to get to that Burger King over there because it's quite next to the props. It's open for normal business, so that's where I want to go for my tea. I'm going to get a picture of that American truck next to it, the American van or whatever it is. See all the broken bits at the tank where I went over, which is part of the film, I reckon. That would be all the stage props and stuff that came up the alley. Right outside Burger King, which is American after all anyway, Burger King, so it's kind of at home there. So you got all your American like backstreet cardboard boxes and rubbish and that you see in these sort of chases and that. I'm going to get myself over to that Burger King because a bit peckish now. I got my tea. Right, so I'm going to go to that Burger King as I said earlier, and then that's it. So the bus will be at the Buchanan bus station in about an hour and 10 minutes. It's about 10-minute walk from here, so there's enough time. Don't let me rushing around. So I'll probably just round the video off actually, more or less. So I'm quite sure there'll be like security here all the time, protect other props, because they'll be filming for I think it's up to the 26th of August or something. So there'll always be someone at hand, I reckon, to keep an eye on this. I'm going to actually touch this, just I shouldn't, but I'm going to. So next to this, I've touched another prop of the Spiderman movie. What am I like it? Let's get a selfie with actually. It's quite surreal though, is it? Seeing an American thing here.
Sorry, I haven't very much to say the last one. I've just not been upbeat.
So yeah, I might get myself a wee selfie as well. So that's that, and then this is the alley where the tank was earlier. So the tank done its drive-through all the luggage, the garbage rather, that you typically see on the American back street. This is where it happened earlier. So yeah, I was just asking one of the staff members there, just wondering why they're actually filming it here in Glasgow, not in America. But he reckons it's just to do with cost. So it's cheaper to film it here in Scotland and do all this. But it's good that they're doing it in Scotland because, as I say, it's good to see my hometown, my home country being used to film a blockbuster. So it's quite like the idea of that anyway. Right, I'm going to get myself in there, get my tea, and that's it. So I'm just going to round the video off now. I'll tell you what, I'll round it off when I get to the Buchanan bus station, just in case I see anything between here and there. Oh, let's sit down here, just look at that. The American prop out there, and it's just a standard Burger King. Nice atmosphere there, everybody's. So I was just thinking there, if my other mate Kieran, if he came if he had his Spiderman outfit on, that would have just been fitting. Everybody wanted his autograph and photographing him. I never thought of that. I'm surprised I never seen anybody wearing a Spiderman outfit. But yeah, well, as I say, I know my other mate, he's got one. So it would have been great if he was able to come today and wear it. You get a lot of pictures and that, people coming up to him and everything. Might even get a part in the movie. But I just thought so we're just going to finish this and then get to the bus station. And at the other side there is the alley where the tank went up. So it's just a sort of interesting thing. I was wondering where they get the props from when they bring it in. If they bring them in from America, or do they custom make them? So it's just something that just to authenticate just how to authenticate if it's actually the real things or it's just custom made. You know, that's what the films are about, just to create a reality basically, isn't it? An artificial reality. Maybe rephrase that, to create an artificial reality, or indeed what reality actually is. What is reality? So it's quite fitting, I'd say, how random the music was playing on there. There was the lyrics going, I'm going to cut you out. It's almost like what's going on out there. They're going to cut out all the bits that show Glasgow and make it look like America. But a remarkable fitting coincidence of background music to play in here, just next to the props for the film. So yeah, just dinner there, and we're getting to walk up the alley where all the props are, all the American garbage. To resemble it, I suppose. because it's like you normally see in the back streets in America. So good we hung on here. So we've got a few minutes before the bus comes in. So who'd get so excited to see some American garbage on the ground? Excited to see that. It is authenticated the film. So, again, I'm touching the props. But a lot of that stuff will be made, you know, for the show. They won't ship that in. The cars and vans will be shipped in, the tanks and that. They'll almost certainly come from America because they're, you know, they wouldn't want to replica that. It'd just be easier bringing it in, shipping it. But like the other things and that, you know, the stage props. That'll just be regular garbage. I don't think it's worth much. But then again, it might be the old garbage, I don't really. But the tank went over this, so, and there's a lot of enthusiastic people looking at it like myself, so it's worth something. Worth being here and actually seeing it for real. And I know that the tank went over this, so this will be authenticated. I'll probably just be made for the props, you know, custom made. So I think it's just like wax rubber or something. I don't want to break it, but I think. But yeah, I'll just sort of wax and props and that. I mean, they're running an army tank over it. It's not going to be expensive. Well, I'll get a selfie anyway on the streets of New York replicate. So as I say, I reckon a lot of this will just be. I'll actually be clean, I would think. So ironic though, eh? I'm excited to look at rubbish, but it is part of the movie, so. And it's the American backstreet feeling, I guess. Some of it might even be real, you know, just rummaging around rubbish. But to know that the tank came up here is quite a unique thing. So yeah, there's a lot of people just sort of like enjoying the experience of being part of what was it. I like they'll be finished. I don't think they'll show this again. I think this will be probably it, because they've opened it up so anybody could like take things and upset all this stuff. So it'll be just that'll be the film finished filming here, I reckon. So I can only assume anyway that a lot of that will be. Some of it might even be the real thing. So yeah, I mean. Oh. So I mean, you can tell with the dresses, they're just. I don't think they'll go into so much detail in the film anyway, like the dresses. It's just wanted the tank to go over the, you know, to run through it. That's where I was standing earlier when I saw the tank doing it. I was in that entrance there, as was lots of others, and it was really quite warm. It was crammed. It was really stuffy, but it was worth the wait because I saw the actual tank going along this thing. Oh, look at that American thing over there. It's covering the name of the real street, and that's opened, by the way, that shop as well. So yeah, about 2 hours or so ago, there was an army tank. So this is where it all happened, eh? So I better not hang about too long because the bus will get up that way as well. So there's some more. That is actually made out of. These are actually light. Oh, wow, this is rubber. So yeah, these are just rubber. That is actually just like polished styrene. It's a very kind of flimsy like material. It's not your pallet. It resembles a pallet, but it's artificial. So these will all be, as I say, custom made props. Because I mean, a pallet wouldn't be like that. I mean, it's very light. You see that? Yeah, it's just rubber, foam like. And it's to resemble the beer kegs and that, you know. So look at that as well, I never noticed. It's just the whole street where it meets. I took the name of the street off and they put the American Laundrettes street there as well. So we need to be getting up there. So we're moving. There's an American car again on trade plate. Tanks are there, American cars on trade place into van will be as well. And they're removing the street signs, flags off the signs. Or maybe they're putting one up, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to have a wee quick look at the tanks here, and there's another wee American stop prop. You get a good view of the army tanks as well. Look at that. I'll get a selfie with that as well. Selfie again. So you can film and take selfies at the same time. So there's this wee American stop it in the. You can see the parked cars. We've got a picture of that as well. Selfie with that in the background. So it just saves time. We can film and do it at the same time. We'll get a picture of those and that selfie too. If we could, registration. Right, that's fine. I better get going because the bus will be 25 minutes. So I've touched the car. I've touched the American car for the film, Chrysler. I know I shouldn't, but I just feel as though well, it's an Avenger actually. Chrysler's on the front. Just to say that I've actually physically felt the production of the films. What am I like? Yeah, Ohio number plate. And that will be the real American car. There isn't any point in replicating that. It's easier just to ship them in. So I spend a lot of money on a film, might as well do it properly. Well, this is actually a right-hand drive wheel, so I'm a bit sort of baffled as to why that is. But it's right-hand drive and it's a Ohio plate. There's a New Jersey plate on that one. So I'm not sure why that is, but anyway, we better make a move. But it's right-hand drive, so I found that a bit odd, but never mind. That was Kev there asking, and he's like asking for a free cap. He's asked for a cap, wouldn't he?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, better go. Yeah, watch my time there. Anyway, that's a film prop, so we'll get in. Right, let's watch my time, let's go. Right, so I'm going to round the video off now. We're just going to make a move. Well, what I'll do is I'll round it off when we get to the bus station, because I might see something on the way between here and there. But I've not got time to stop, just because the bus is going to be due in about 25 minutes when I get going. Right, I'll round it off when I get up there from the bus. So we're just a stone throw away from the bus station now. So that's it. It's been a good day. We certainly saw quite a bit. You know, a lot more than I thought I was going to see. It just came through randomly, really. So we saw what we saw, or at least we saw something. We got to touch some of the props as well. So I've got some footage to share with you. First thing I think, I can't recall ever seen a blockbuster movie being filmed before, or having been next to it or ready to do with it. As I say, it's good to see one being filmed in my home country. Usually when I think blockbuster movies, it's usually America. But as I say, I'm still a little bit puzzled as to why they would go to all the trouble of doing it here in Glasgow when they could do it in America instead. But one of the guys that I asked that works on the team, or has a connection with the team anyway, working alongside them, he reckons, in his opinion, that it's just to save money. It's cheaper. So, but it's good anyway, as I say, because it puts blockbuster movies, you know, being done in Scotland for a change. So that's it. I'll round the video off. It's been good. Hope you enjoyed it. See what else. Still roasting, by the way. It's been a great day weather-wise. But see what else I put up on my channel, and catch you later on. Right. Just can't wait to get back to the bus, kid.
Yeah, tired of it.
Yeah, it's been a hot day. Right. See you later on. Bye for now. See what else I put on my channel. See you later.